Hello guys, welcome back onto the channel. This is the closed beta for Sea of Thieves. I brought a video of this game over to the channel a couple of days ago, and I realized that the quality wasn't that great because I had to record pretty late at night here in Japan. So I had to keep my voice fairly low. But it's afternoon here in Japan, so unless I start yelling like a lunatic, I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble with noise complaints. With that said, the very reason why I decided to bring a video to the channel, even though I knew I had to speak at a low volume, was because I was so excited to play that game. And even though my voice didn't show at that time, I was really excited. I couldn't wait until the very next day in order to play the game. Yesterday, I tried to bring a video of this game over to the channel, but the servers were down for maintenance, so I'll have my fingers crossed for that to work today. I know that they have extended the closed beta period for a couple days because they had some issues. Some people were unable to log into the game, and they were trying to figure out what was going on. But anyways, enough chatter. On that first video, I set sail with the full crew, but this time around I want to experiment something different. So I'm gonna set sail alone, and I think it's gonna help me figuring out and see if there are anything that we need to keep in mind, because I know that it's gonna help us understanding how the game works and what we're supposed to do and how we can fulfill each of the different roles that you can take in a ship. And on that first video, I was really lost. I had no idea of what I was supposed to do, and I hope that this helps me figure it all out. All right, so I have no idea where I am. Looks like a tavern. What is this? All right, let me see if there's anything here for us to explore. Oh, we can take bananas. Okay, we can take cannonballs as well. Wooden planks. Let me see. I think I need to kind of uh, see if there are any other barrels where we can take stuff from. Now, looks like we got everything that we had in here. So let's head outside. Man, I remember. Man, this game looks gorgeous. I remember that when I played one of the alpha sessions uh, early in 2017. I think back in March or April. I might be wrong with my timing, but it was around that time in the year. And I remember that the game looked great back then. But what they did with the lighting on this closed beta is beyond anything that I saw uh, over the alpha session. The lighting in this game is absolutely gorgeous. It makes me really excited to play the game. I'm a very visual driven guy, so graphics do matter to me. Of course, it's not more important than gameplay. Gameplay come first, but um, graphics are a close second, definitely. And I'm not talking about realism. People often confuse graphical quality with realism, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the presentation, whatever the art direction of your game might be. In this case, the game is not realistic. It's more on the cartoony side, as you can see. But it doesn't stop it from being absolutely gorgeous. And I know for a fact that when I played with a full crew on that first video that I uploaded a couple of days ago, I had we had some really amazing vistas in that session that I played. So that was really awesome to see such a wide variety of color palettes and weather, dynamic time of day. That it was really varied and was awesome to look at. Yeah, I remember I remember this guy from when I played with a full crew. This is where you actually get your quests in this game. They're called voyages, and the first one is free: the stash of Captain Bones. Half a day long, embark on this initiation voyage in service of the treasured gold hoarders. So let's get this one, and the other ones we need to pay gold for. But I'm not gonna spend any money on that right now. I think I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Uh, I'm not gonna fully explore because I don't want the video to turn to be boring. But I want to see what else do we have here. Yeah, this looks like the equipment that we already have that we can. Yeah, that's. I think we. Oh, now I got it. It works like Harvest Moon, where you can actually store your stuff away that you don't need in order to leave space in your inventory for more stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna sitting here waiting for the song to finish. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot more stuff for me to explore around this area, but I don't want to waste too much time on that, and I want to set sail into a voyage as quickly as possible. What is this guy? Oh, okay. So that guy sold equipment, and this guy sells clothing pieces. And here you can store away your clothing. Awesome. All right. So I think we're ready to look for our boat. I think we're gonna get a boat because I'm playing solo. And yeah, I wow, this is like a small ship, a vessel, or I don't know a proper name for that. But all right, can we talk to her? No, looks like we can. Yeah, it looks like we're at capacity when it comes to the amount of stuff that we can carry. Oh, there is a ladder here. All right, and look, I can never get enough of the visuals in this game. The colors that this guy's and probably I think I haven't mentioned this in the channel before, but I'm a comic book colorist. I color books for American publishers and European publishers. I've been doing this for a decade. It's gonna be a decade this year. So I always tend to look at the colors in game and see how well it is done because colors plays such a huge role into conveying mood and atmosphere. And in games like this, they go a long way to help selling the environment that you're in. So colors are usually the first thing that I look in any type of games. But anyways, let's see. Let's vote for the voyage. The stash of Captain Bones. So let's get started. I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what we're supposed to do in this voyage. I don't know what it entails. Okay, maps discovered. All right, so how do we read this map? There's an island that's shaped like a whale. Well, let me see if I can find something similar in the map table. Oh, now I got it. Now I got it. So we need to check the numbers and the letters. So it's on D4. All right, that's good enough for me. Let's see if we can find this. Looks like we need to head uh, north. Yeah, looks like we need to head north. Not even sure if I'm reading the map correctly. I hope I am, because that would be really really crappy to spend such a long time reaching that island and seeing that there's nothing, absolutely nothing there. Let me just store this stuff in this barrel and wooden planks. Is there any barrels here that we can use to store the wooden planks? Maybe here? No. All right, we can worry about that later. I don't think that's gonna be a problem right now. So let me raise the anchor. All right. So here we can actually. I find that in this smaller vessel that we're using, I find that it's way easier to spot what's ahead of you. In the bigger ships, it's kind of difficult for you to see uh, rocks and even small rock formations ahead. And you need someone up there to be on the lookout for both incoming ships and also this type of stuff to give you a little bit of direction. But in this case, I think it's very manageable. Are those actually trees? Or, yeah, that looks like a small island. Rapier Cave. I think I'm gonna stop by here. Oh, come on. I knew that it was gonna happen. I had no idea how, in which order I'm supposed to do these things to in order to stop my ship. Oh boy, I can already see what's going on down there. There are, well, I don't know if that's worth the risk of actually going down there. Oh, so we have this part. Oh, I knew that. Let me fix this. All right, one was enough. Let me see if there are any other holes in the hole. Yeah, looks like. All right, looks like there isn't. Let me get my bucket and throw it outside. Okay, so that was enough. Only one. All right. So as I was saying, I don't know whether it's worth the risk of actually going down there, because I know there are. Well, I think I'm gonna risk it. Oh, I'm really bad at this thing. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh, come on! Can I beat him up with this? No, I can't. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm totally screwed. I remember there was a button where I could actually. Oh, I don't, I don't want a map, man. What is the button that I can use to change my gun? Oh, I see. Oh man, that was close. I really can't afford to have any more of these encounters. Let me dig up. What? Oh, you know what? That was really stupid of me. Yeah, that was really stupid of me. I shouldn't have done that. All right, so let me. Now I'm not sure whether or not I'm gonna have to face any of these type of enemies when we reach the island that our treasure is supposedly at, and I already have less than one third of my life, so that's gonna be a problem, I think. Well, live and learn, I guess. This is gonna serve as a lesson for me not to do that unless I'm actually equipped to do that. And by equipped, I mean with a better aim. I'm alone in this, and I don't have any other crew members to back me up when something like that happens. All right, so we're back. We're heading back in the north direction as we're supposed to. I think I'm gonna roll up the sails a little bit just to decrease the amount of speed that we're getting because I need to go downstairs and check the map table to see where exactly we are. Oh crap, there's a another vessel there. And I don't know, but it looks like they're heading to the exact same direction. Do I attack them? Do I wait for them to um, maybe reach the island? But then again, I know that my aim is all over the place. Well, I don't like where this is going. I really hope that they're heading a different direction. Looks like uh, they're just heading this way. Looks like they stopped actually. Well, it looks like we found a place, but I'm not entirely sure whether this is our place. Smuggler's Bay. Oh, I don't like the name. Yeah, I think that's the island that we need to head towards too, which might explain why they stopped. And one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not the game is gonna match you up against people with bigger ships. I don't know if this person that sparked just by this island is actually just a one-man crew or a full four-man crew. So I'm not entirely sure, and I don't even know if that's a good idea for me to actually try and stop right by this island. So there are people in the water. Well, I don't have any cannonballs, but yeah, there were definitely two people in the water, maybe trying to invade my ship and steal my stuff. They were probably in for a really bad surprise because I have nothing. I don't have any treasures. I just have a bunch of cannonballs, a bunch of wooden planks, and a bunch of bananas, and that's it. Nothing else. Now, I really don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. One thing that I definitely need to kind of double my attention on is my sense of direction because my sense of direction is pretty bad. And at this point, I don't even know where I came from anymore. I think I came from this way. I think that's the island that I was trying to go for. Okay, so let me confirm if that's really the island we're supposed to be in. What the hell? Let's risk it. There still might be people from that other ship in this island, but at this point, I think it doesn't make sense for me to be afraid of exploring. I might as well risk dying. All right, so this island is shaped. Oh crap! Oh, I don't have. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die. I died. Is that another guy? Well, if he's another player, which I suspect he is, then it might be a good idea for me to try to team up with them. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna pull that off, but I think it's worth a shot. Oh, so I'm back on my ship. Oh, it's the same island. So that's actually cool that you actually respawn exactly where you were before. But there is also now I don't know whether or not this is gonna actually refill my ammo. Oh crap! There's a shark, man. How am I supposed to go back up to my ship? Oh, man, that was scary. I don't know exactly where to look. Guess I'm gonna try digging up here and see if I'm able to find something. Oh man, this game is hard. Oh crap! Oh crap! I hear a sound again. How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to dig up? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. I'm not even sure whether or not I'm in the right island, to be honest. Oh, I'm dying. Man, I'm gonna risk it. I don't even know if that's where I'm supposed to be digging. Yeah, it doesn't look like so. You know what? Let me go back up into my ship. And that's actually a pretty scary thing to do because I know there's a shark around the area. He tried to bite me once, but I have no other option. I need to go back up here. And let me see if I'm actually on the right island because at this point I'm not entirely sure. I'm starting to second guess myself. So yeah, there's the main island and there's a bunch of vegetation going on in there and there's this island's definitely shaped like a whale. Now the main question here is whether or not there's a bit of vegetation going up in there. Yeah, we definitely have this island. We're in the right spot, definitely. Something tells me that the island is actually located a little bit further than the place that we are right now. All right, so I had to reboot the game because I got stuck between a rock and a tree, and I couldn't physically get out of that. And upon rebooting the game and getting to a new session, still playing solo, I realized something. Uh, every time that you get a new quest, regardless of being the same quest, the game is gonna give you a different location as to where the treasure is. And as you can see, this map is the same quest, it's the same stash of the Captain Bones voyage, but somehow the location is different. So it's kind of random. You don't you can never get the same location twice, which is kind of nice because it adds a lot of variety into the game. But anyways, I have a new location, and another thing that I realized is that these letters and these numbers in the map, they don't mean anything. They can be pretty much anywhere in the map. So my mistake was trying to follow the location based on the letters and on the numbers of this map. So I'm gonna cut the video, And once I found the actual location, I'll talk to you guys again. Alright, so we arrived at the new island called Barnacle Cay, and I had a little bit of help of my wife figuring out the location because my sense of direction is pretty bad. So I think for this game I need uh, to team up with other people who have a better sense of direction than me. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty hard for me to figure this stuff out on my own. But anyways, let's dig it up. It looks like it's exactly here. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct though, so I guess we're gonna find that out now. Let me do it up here. Let me check the map again. Now I'm kind of confused. No, that looks like it's the place. I literally made holes. I don't even know if the holes remained here, but I literally made holes in so many different locations around this island, and they turned out to be all wrong. And again, thanks to my wife's help, I finally figured out where this damn treasure chest is. And there it is, finally. Now, even though it showed as voyage complete, I know that it isn't over. Alright, so one thing that you can use as a reference to know whether or not you're in the right spot, you're digging in the right spot, is by the sound. When you're digging up places that don't have any sort of treasure underneath, it makes the sound of sand, like you are digging up sand. But once you reach a spot where there's actually a treasure chest, you're gonna hear the sound of metal. That's how you can tell you're digging up in the right spot. And I don't know if there's a shark in here. I don't want to find out. I just want to go back to my ship. I hope I don't get killed by a shark on my way over to the ship. And I hope I don't get attacked by other ships as well, because that's a risk. I think that's the biggest challenge about bringing the chest back to your island. Alright, let me store the chest downstairs in the safest place I possibly can. I think here is good enough. And let's head back to the island. I was lucky enough for not having to face any skeletons while I was exploring the island, because that would be a problem. And as you can tell by the beginning of this video, I'm pretty bad at combat in this game. I cannot uh, get my aim on the right place. So, but anyways, we're heading back to our outpost or island, however you want to call it. And man, the weather and the dynamic time of day in this game is so varied that I haven't seen the same sky twice in this game so far, except for the northern lights that seems to be a pretty usual occurrence in this game. But aside from that, I think I haven't seen the same sky twice in this game so far. Let's see if I can park the ship. I don't even know the proper term for actually stopping your ship, but I'm gonna go with park until someone else corrects me. Oh crap! I'm gonna hit that. Oh, I'm gonna collide. I'm gonna collide. Let me raise the anchor. All right, that was close. Oh, there's a hint of purple now. Kind of a little bit of green going on up there, and also a little bit of purple. All right, so let's head downstairs, get our chest, and exchange it for a bunch of gold. That was easy. I thought I was gonna have trouble finding this guy, but um, South Castaway's chest. And we got 49 gold for that. Well, I would have expected a lot more, but since this is just an introduction to the game, I think that's fair enough. For any of you who are trying to understand how this game works and understanding the mechanics involved in the gameplay, I would really recommend that you at least try to do the voyage in solo mode at least once, so just you can understand what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to look. And two things that I learned by doing this solo voyage is that the quest locations change. It doesn't matter whether or not you're getting the same quest, like you bought the same quest twice. I don't know if that's even possible, but let's say you completed a quest and you wanted to do it again, and you buy it again. The location where your voyage is gonna take you to is not gonna be the same. It's random. So that's the first thing that I learned. And the second thing that I learned is that you need to memorize the shape of the island. You cannot base yourself around the numbers and the letters in the map because they don't mean anything. You need to look at the shape of the island, go to your map table on your ship, and start looking around to see if you spot a similarly shaped island so you can head towards that island and see if the treasure is indeed there. And one extra thing that I learned is that when you're digging up in the right spot, you're gonna hear a metal sound, like your metal colliding with metal. If you're digging at the wrong spot on your first dig up, it's gonna make the sound of sand, like you're digging up in sand, there's nothing underneath it. So these are basically the three most important things that I learned, and I'm glad that I did play this in solo mode because I couldn't figure that out playing with a full crew. So I would really recommend that you play in solo mode to learn a little bit more about the game's mechanics, so you can be a better crew member when you finally playing with a full crew. But anyways, I really had fun recording this video. I'm so excited for the game's full release in March, and I can't wait for it to come out. But meantime, I hope you had fun. If you did have fun, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Sea of Thieves content. This game is gonna be a regular game in my channel, so look forward to that. Share the video with your friends and on your social media, helps me out a lot and I really appreciate the help. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, the links are in the description down below or at the beginning of the video. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.